Okay, so last month I made $1,200 from LinkedIn. And I know that $1,200, it's not life-changing money, but here's why this actually matters. I spent maybe 6 hours total for that entire month on LinkedIn. Not 6 hours a day, 6 hours total. And I didn't sell a single thing on the platform. No pitches, no link in my bio, no sneaky sales tactics. I literally just posted content and built an email list. And that email list made me $1,200 through an automated sequence. Now, here's the crazy part. I only discovered this method because one of my clients accidentally stumbled into it, right? And she made $5,000 in her first month while growing her LinkedIn presence. And that's when I started thinking, wait, is there actually something here that I've been completely overlooking? Because here's what you need to know about me. I don't share methods on this channel unless I've actually tested them myself. So I don't do the whole like, oh, I heard this work, so let me tell you about it. I actually test it out. Like, that's just not how I operate. I want you to know from me and the real source as to whether or not a strategy actually works. So before I made this video, I needed to know, all right, can this actually really be done? How much of it works? Like, how much time is it going to take? And is it an actual viable system, right? And there was only one way to find out. I had to test it myself. So I did it for 30 days and I made my first $1,200. And this is what I needed to prove something important. It's possible in a short amount of time to build your email list and actually start earning on LinkedIn. And the best part, I did it differently than most people. So if you're curious about what this method actually is, stick around. Because in the next few minutes, I'll be telling you exactly how I helped my client piggyback on her massive LinkedIn following and move her digital product inventory, and why LinkedIn might be the easiest and most underutilized organic traffic source out there. Let's go. Okay, so let me back up and tell you the full story. So a few months ago, I was approached by this client who said she wanted to learn how to build digital products and she wanted to create a digital product offer. And so she already had grown her audience to 20K followers on LinkedIn in just 3 months simply by using AI automations. I was excited about the prospect of working with her and I wanted to help her leverage her already existing audience on LinkedIn. The only thing is that I was a little hesitant because I hadn't touched LinkedIn in a little while, and additionally, I wasn't 100% sure that my specific strategies would work on LinkedIn. So essentially, as the story goes, we decided to leverage her following, right? And essentially promote her digital product on LinkedIn, but we decided to do it with a twist, right? We decided against like direct selling and cold pitching, which is actually what a lot of people do on LinkedIn. And we went with the route of only providing truly valuable content. So not doing any hard sales might sound completely irrational and counterintuitive to some people, but actually that's what led her to greater success. And that's what helped me as well. So essentially what my client did is that she's actively building AI tools. And so what we did is we actively discussed those no-code AI tutorials and tool teardowns directly on her profile. And that's what her posts were about, right? So what we did is we developed multiple helpful mini courses, channeling her experience and expertise, and started promoting those directly on LinkedIn. And so we didn't ask people to drop everything and just simply like buy her course, because FOMO doesn't work when the true value of your product is not known. And people don't feel the urgency to buy it when they're in the dark, right? Therefore, we started posting like elements that were like from the course that people would get access to. And that's what we shared on social media. So once people started getting real value from the post that she shared, well, then it was easier for us to essentially nudge them and get them inside the email list, right? And so inside the email list, what we did is that we started nurturing them for them to actually like want to participate and purchase the course. So essentially what you want to do is that you want to share valuable information. You want to nudge them by commenting directly on your LinkedIn post. And then from there, you start conversation with them and then you encourage them to actually subscribe to the email list. And then there, what you'll do is that through the emails, you will sell the mini course, right? So that's the strategy that we leveraged. So essentially what we did is that we posted case studies and frameworks and breakdowns And we also shared like what she had done with her previous clients as well. And what we also included is tactical predictions, trend analysis. We really didn't hold back on the kind of value that we shared. And also what happened is that people actually appreciated the value that she was provided and all the industry truth bombs. And so they wanted more. And so once they saw how she was teaching and her methodology, they didn't mind paying for the access. And that's how we were able to generate sales on LinkedIn. Not by pushing people who barely knew us to actually open their wallet from day one, but by nurturing them and building a relationship with them. But what we did is that we ensured that we provided them enough content so they wanted to be part of our ecosystem. And then once they were part of the emails, then we had information that was behind a paywall. Okay, so here's where I had to get real with myself. So I decided to go on LinkedIn, right? But I'm already running millions of things. Like I have YouTube, I have my email list, I have my digital products, I have my coaching clients. My hands are already full. So adding another platform in my business was not something that I was actively pursuing. So I thought, okay, if this is working for my client, I actually want to test LinkedIn as well. But I want to do it in a way that's actually gonna fit with my life. And that's when I had this realization. I didn't need to build an entire sales systems on LinkedIn because I already had the sales framework. I already had built the funnels. I already had the automated email sequence, and it was already running and it was already converting. So why not just use LinkedIn to get people into that ecosystem? And instead of trying to warm people up on LinkedIn and sell them there, why not just get their email and let my existing email sequence do all the selling? So that way, I'm not dependent on the platform, and I'm also not spending hours every single day engaging and nurturing on LinkedIn. I'm using it essentially as like a lead generation traffic source to feed into my already working machine. So that's exactly what I did, and it worked. Okay, so now that you stuck with me this long, let me break down the actual method. So before we jump into it, I want you to understand an important thing. You can't leverage a following if you don't know how to build one. I followed these 5 non-negotiable religiously to build a following for myself and my clients, and these work whether you have 0 follower or 20,000 follower. So first, write a transformation story every week from where you were at the beginning to where you are today. That's the gap that people are gonna connect with, right? And second, you're gonna build leverage through collaboration. So pick 10 people in similar niches and show up in each other's content. You borrow credibility, and it helps you also amplify your reach. Third, stay focused on long-form content that compounds. So for instance, you do LinkedIn first, then a newsletter, then YouTube content. So you need to focus on content that's gonna work for you months later, not just today. Fourth, you wanna write deep dive posts 2 to 3 times per week, right? So go for a step-by-step breakdown without any gatekeeping. Stay hyper-focused instead of branching out randomly, because when you give away the playbook, well, people are gonna trust you to implement it for them. Last but not least, publicly support each other. Provide meaningful comments, celebrate wins, and build a community, not just an audience. Okay, so here's what actually worked. And I'm gonna be real with you, it's simpler than you think, but most people screw it up by overcomplicating it. First thing, you gotta post stuff that actually helps people. And I don't mean those cringe like Monday motivation post with a sunset photo. I mean real stuff. Case studies, framework breakdowns, failure stories. Like for instance, you could post about how to use Perplexity to do better research for you, or 12 AI terms that you need to know in today's workspace. Your post must be specific, useful, and actionable. The kind of content that makes people think, wow, this is amazing, let me follow along so I can learn more. Step 2. Now, here's the part that made all the difference. And honestly, when I discovered it, I thought it was kind of obvious, but then I realized people are still not doing this. At the end of your post, you offer something extra, a template, a checklist, a PDF breakdown, whatever makes sense for your content. And you say, if you want this, comment word below and I'll send it to your DMs. So for example, if my post is about content creation system, I'll say, I've turned this entire system into a template that you can swipe. Comment template and I'll send it over. So let me explain why asking people to comment is so powerful, because on the surface, it seems simple, almost too simple, but there's actual psychology behind why this works. First, it filters for genuine interest. Someone scrolling and liking your post, that takes 0 effort, 1 second, 1 tap, but commenting, that requires them to stop, type something, and then submit it publicly. That's like a much higher level of commitment. So you're automatically filtering out tire kickers and attracting people who actually want what you're offering. Second, it triggers reciprocity. You just gave them valuable content for free in your post, then you're offering something even more valuable. So when you follow up in the DMs, they're more likely to engage because they feel like you're already giving them so much. It's not manipulation, it's just human nature. Third, it gives you permission to reach out. So when you cold DM someone on LinkedIn, it feels spammy. But when they ask you for you to DM them, then it's a welcome invitation, right? You're not interrupting and you're delivering what they requested. So it's a completely different dynamic. But make sure that you don't disappear after sending them the resource, right? Instead, when somebody comments, DM them with the resource and then ask perhaps a question. Something like, hey, here's a template, quick question. What's your biggest challenge about topic? So it's not a sales pitch, it's like a real question. And most people will actually answer you. And when you do that, you follow up a few days later with more value. And then you say, okay, cool, that makes sense. I struggled with that too. I actually made a quick video about this exact issue and how I solved it. Here's the link if that helps. And what you're doing is that you're building a relationship and you're not selling. Step 3. Okay, so let me show you exactly how to structure these DM conversations, because this is where most people either get too pushy or too passive. So here are the 3 templates that I use. First is delivery plus ask. Hey name, here's a template checklist resource you asked for. Quick question, what's your biggest challenge right now, right? That's it. No sales pitch, just delivering what they asked for and asking for one genuine question. Here's what happened. About 60 to 70% of people will actually answer that question and they'll tell you what their specific struggles are. And that's gold because now you know exactly what they need help with. And now what you need to do is continue this conversation and add your product or your email as a solution, right? So you're building trust. You're like, hey, check out my email list, right? You're showing them you actually care about helping out and you're not in it just to make a sell. You're not hard selling, right? You're just simply suggesting something that actually fits what they've told you that they needed. And because you've already built trust through the conversation, they're way more likely to be open to it. Step 4, get them on your email list. So this is where everything clicks. You send them the resource in a DM, you include a link where they can download it, and that link is a simple landing page where they simply have to add their email address as an opt-in, right? So enter your email to download the template. Boom. They're on your list. And here's the beautiful part. Once they're in your email list, your existing sequence takes over, right? Your welcome emails, your value emails, your soft pitch emails, like all the stuff that's already working for you. You don't need to create new content and you don't need to build new funnels. You're just feeding your existing system with quality traffic from LinkedIn. So here's something critical that people get wrong. The free and low ticket resources you offered in exchange for comments, it can be garbage, right? I've seen people offer like free checklists that literally are just 3 bullet points in a Google Doc, or free templates that are so basic, you could recreate them in 5 minutes. And unfortunately, that doesn't work. Your resources need to be a legitimate, valuable template, right? Or something that is gonna help them. Something people would actually pay $7, $17, or even $27 for, right? Because here's what happens. When somebody downloads your resource and it's amazing, you're able to build trust. But if they downloaded it and it's mediocre, while they think, hey, okay, their other stuff or high ticket stuff is probably not any better, right? So you just killed any chance of them buying from you later. So make sure that you're not half-assing it, right? Like make sure that it's a good product. Make sure that it's helpful, right? Make sure that it solves one specific problem really well, because that free resource is doing all the heavy lifting of actually building trust. So don't waste that opportunity. I actually have a video up on my channel where I explain how to build your low ticket offer, and I'm gonna leave that in the link below. So let me break down why this approach works better than trying to sell directly on LinkedIn. First, LinkedIn audience is very different, right? The audience on LinkedIn is business driven. The people there are thinking about their career and growth. They are in professional mode. They have a completely different mindset. So the traffic that you get from LinkedIn is actually pre-qualified, right? These are people actively looking for solutions to business problems. Second, direct selling on LinkedIn doesn't really work, right? I learned this the hard way about 2 years ago. So link in my bio, limited offer, DM me now, like that stuff gets you unfollowed and reported on LinkedIn. LinkedIn will literally bury your post if you act like a used car salesman, unfortunately, right? But building an email list through valuable free resources, that's completely acceptable and that's actually rewarded. So third, email gives you control. So on LinkedIn, you're at the mercy of the algorithm, right? That's how social media rolls, right? They could change tomorrow and your reach could die. But email, that's yours. That's your piece of real estate. So those subscribers, they can be taken away. Like that list belongs to you. And that's where you build a real relationship and start making the sales. Now, before you think, okay, well, this sounds like a lot of work, let me tell you about this shortcut. AI, because here's the thing, LinkedIn is text-based and AI is really good at text. So here's what I do. Every Monday, I spend about 15 minutes with ChatGPT generating 20 content ideas. I give it my ICP, my audience, my pain points. I ask it for hooks and talking points. And then I pick the 5 best ideas. Then I spend about 30 minutes per post getting ChatGPT to draft the content. The hook, the story, the insights, the comment to access CTA, the whole thing. And ChatGPT is going to give me a draft. And then, this is critical, I spend anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes personalizing it, adding my voice, adding my specific story, real example from my actual experience. Because if you simply copy and paste what AI gives you, it's gonna sound robotic and it's not gonna sound like you. But if you use AI as your starting point and add your personality, well, then it's gonna work. So I turn, like many entrepreneurs struggle with time management, into last Tuesday, I looked at my calendar and realized I scheduled 9 meetings in one day. I wanted to cry. Like, see the difference? One is generic, the other one feels more real. And it's storytelling, and it's actually gonna build real trust. Look, I'm not saying you should quit everything and go all in on LinkedIn tomorrow, right? But if you're burnt out from creating reels all day on Instagram and TikTok, right? If you're tired of the algorithms just like changing and killing your reach for no reason, if you want a simple way to build a quality email list without showing your face on camera, then simply test this for 90 days. Post daily, use the comment to access strategy, build real conversations, get people on your email list, and let your email sequence do the selling. Because the worst case, you build your personal brand. And the best case, you build a sustainable traffic source that feeds your existing sales system without requiring you to be online 24/7. And honestly, that sounds pretty good to me. So if you want to see exactly how I use AI to create this LinkedIn content in 30 minutes or less, let me know in the comments and I'll make that video next. And if you're struggling to get consistent sales and want another alternative that is not LinkedIn, I also recommend that you check out my sales boosting formula, because in it, I teach you how to start generating sales leveraging Threads, which is another social media text platform. So make sure to check out my AI plus Threads sales boosting formula. And it's pretty much the same system that I'm using with LinkedIn. I just applied it across a different platform like LinkedIn. So the link is in the description if you're interested. And finally, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want more tested method that actually work. No hype, no theory, just stuff I've personally done and can vouch for. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.